Owning a car can seem like a luxury. First-class style legroom, free from the confines of public transit, and the freedom to play Drake as loud as you want. But in a city like Toronto, getting around can turn into a nightmare. Toronto is a major city, and with that comes major congestion problems. According to a recent TomTom GPS survey, Toronto ranks as the 5th worst congested city in North America, ahead of New York and Chicago. When compared to non-peak times, traffic in the city is 27% worse. This, for anyone in the GTA, is no surprise. Sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the Gardiner during the morning rush adds hours onto someone's typical commuting time every day. Although it's no surprise that the downtown core is filled with construction and heavy traffic, some of the city's worst congestion is actually in the suburbs. 2 of the 10 most congested roads are right here in Scarborough, like this one, at Kennedy and the 401. Evan Cosgrove has lived in the East End his entire life and has used the TTC for most of it. He recently bought a car in hopes of getting around more efficiently, but it hasn't turned out quite how he expected.
Driving on the DVP is the worst. Monday morning at 3, bumper-to-bumper traffic, it's ridiculous. If you're trying to get out of downtown and you're going to Scarborough or Markham or anywhere in New York region, you have to take the DVP. There's only one highway for millions of people. There's traffic all the time. It's ridiculous. Last week I went to the movies at Scarborough Town Center. Couldn't even find a spot. There's people everywhere, cars everywhere. It's ridiculous. Millions of people going to the same mall at the same time for the same reason. It's ridiculous. Because there's 2 seasons in Toronto. There's winter and construction. It might ruin my life.
One of the biggest solutions for congestion is increasing public transit, something the Government of Ontario has been working on through their Metrolink's Big Move project. The objectives of the plan include everything from faster and reliable transit, decreasing vehicle congestion, and creating a stronger subway system. For City Councillor Denzal Minim Wong, building a regional transit system is most important for Toronto, and he believes this could be done by creating more tolls throughout the city.
I like the discussion of looking at the Gardiner Expressway and the Don Valley Parkway as assets. If we're going to have road tolls and the public approves of that, having that level of integration to have any type of regional system of paying for transit has to be coordinated.
While there are many ideas out there to solve this problem, some Torontonians are all for congestion. The city's new projects, which include an aquarium, a proposed Mirvish complex, and a Front Street casino, are seen as great additions to a booming city.
It'll bring more people to the downtown core for sure, but at the same time it brings money to the community, which you can't really complain about.
I think the city is doing the right thing, and high-density urban areas are a good thing. Hong Kong is really dense and it still works, and they have a lot of public transport.
Ryerson University's urban planning professor Raktim Mitra doesn't see an improvement in Toronto's congestion anytime soon and says it might not be a bad thing.
I'm not sure whether we want to reduce congestion in a city, because congestion in a way is good for a good city. Toronto is not doing bad. I mean, if you look at the data from past years, about half of the people who work downtown are using transit to come to their works, so which is a good number.
But for Evan, driving will continue to be his main form of transportation.
Since the TTC is awful, I have no choice but to drive my car everywhere I go. It's, buses come every 20 minutes, and the subway's always, full, warm, full of homeless people and priests that shout at you for no reason. So I take my car everywhere I go. It's a love-hate relationship.
For Toronto Today, I'm Sydney Poulos.